Well, I'm having a hard time sleeping tonight as usual. So I do a lot of pondering. Uh, One of the things I do right now, I started a couple months ago, is I'm trying to figure out things without reading through thought experiments and visualizations in my head. Um, about 10 years ago, I started reading some biographies about Einstein, and he came up with all of his theories with just hypothetical mind experiments, like involving trains traveling the speed of light and stuff. So I realized that, we could all try a whack at figuring out some things. So around that time, I figured out a way to disprove his twin theory. And then now what I'm just trying to do is figure out how light travels. All I really know, all I'm basing it on is it travels at a constant speed, and it takes about 16 photons for our eyes to read it. And I'm just visualizing just an explosion of photons, and what's actually going on. And it's actually, I think, quite simple. And it might be what everyone already knows, but I've just decided that a strength I have, I don't have all the social skills or the faculties needed to stay employed in a business environment due to my mental stuff that, but anyway, so since we all have these things like YouTube, we just shouldn't be afraid when we come up with ideas that we want to share. And which leads me to why I made this video. I've had this idea for about a year. I think a country such as the United States or wherever like, here's the thing. I didn't go into the military. So if you don't go into the military and you don't get a job in the government sector or hold office, then, how do you show your love for your country? And so I really think there should be programs to donate our time to our countries. I think there should be a 2-year, instead of going off to college or you, whatever it is, you sign up for 6 months to go pick up trash at the national park, and then they use that, they give you, a stipend for college or whatever. I think anybody, think about all the senior citizens. They get tax breaks if they volunteer 2 weeks out of their year and they go volunteer doing something that they want to do. It can involve so many things. Like you want to get us. I've always just felt like I was overwhelmed and there's not a whole lot I could do in the big picture. Because, I wasn't made to be in a chain of command, and I'm not going to go join the Peace Corps. I can volunteer locally, but we just have so much. One of our resources is the amount of time we have from our citizens to do something. Instead of relying completely on just collecting taxes and then paying someone in the country to do it. I'm just saying you would appreciate the national parks if for 10 years every summer you took 2 weeks off, and you and that's the other thing. You could give incentives to companies. They get a tax break if they pay for your salary during that week. There's just a million options. But the point of my idea is in order for us, the more people you get involved in how the government works, the more we feel like we're a part of something. Obviously, the cynicism will drop, the people will just have purposes, I don't know what that last sentence meant. But if anyone knows anyone in Congress or the executive branch, I'd like to be on a committee to do that, to plan something like that. I could also do logo design, so I could do the logo for it.